Hello guys, it's Lawal David here, and then in this section I'm going to ask the question and answer: is indices more profitable than currency? A lot of people ask me this question many times, if indices is more profitable than currency. Now, this course, it's actually a section of my book. I'm going to give you guys the entire slide, the entire presentation attached to these videos when you get it. So it's actually part of the section of my book. So I'm literally explaining to you my book. So you need to understand every single thing you need to know. If you have traded currency pairs for any length of time, you might have noticed that there's varying amount of market auction at various times of the day and of the week. For that matter, some days the market are sluggish and are not moving much. Other days the markets go crazy, extremely crazy, particularly if there are some impactful and unexpected economic news. Like I said in my previous video, the time of day is a big factor as to whether the markets are moving and shaking. Yes, especially in the morning, there the London session, the Asian session, and stuff like that. But you don't always have time to trade when the markets are at its most active and interesting time. Then enter the volatility indices. I spoke about this in my previous video. If you don't always have time to trade when markets are at its most active and interesting period, you need to get into the volatility indices. I spoke about this in my previous video. Now, of the 7 flavors of volatility indices you have to choose from, you will invariably find one that is trending well enough to trade with at virtually any time of trading. Remember the golden rule of trading. Now, I spoke to you guys in the last video about why you should even trade volatility indices and why it's more preferable than currency pairs. Though currency pairs are very good and highly profitable too, you can also do that, but you should also have an edge too. You can open an account, it doesn't take you anything to open an account to volatility indices and make quite a lot of money from volatility indices. Now, what is the golden rule of trading? I said the trend is your friend. That's the golden rule of trading. And then volatility, the trend is so delicious. I love it and highly profitable, especially when you are swing trading. Yes, I'm going to show you what I talk about swing trading later in this course. Now, you are always much better off trading when the market is trending. That is, when the market is making a predictably consistent move in one direction, whether an uptrend or a downtrend. And then there are sideways trends too, but uptrend and downtrend is what you should trade. And then, as mentioned already, if you want to trade in the aftermarket hours and during the weekend, there's always the volatility indices. The volatility indices market is open 7 days a week, 24 hours, 7 days a week, including weekend. That's 7 days a week. It's open after market hours during the weekend, and you can always trade anytime. Very volatile, very volatile. And last but not the least, we like volatility indices because the prices really move and tend to make more interesting chart patterns for trading. Yes, the price really move, and then that's why I love it. I love volatility indices because the price move a lot and then makes very good, beautiful, interesting chart price action chart patterns for trade. That's why I told you that volatility indices respond sweetly and swiftly to price action more than any currency pair, more than any other financial instrument in the world. And this is the reason why you should trade volatility indices. Now, proprietary volatility indices, I'm going to talk to you guys about this. Now, the bonus trade app is built on deriv.com. It was formerly binary. That's their trading platform. So if you want to open an account, I'm going to show you how to do that. Binary.com is a pioneer and a market leader in options trading. They have their own proprietary synthetic volatility indices, which emulate real world market volatility. I told you guys this in the previous video. It emulates real world market volatility. Now, these indices, they are based on a cryptographically secure random number generator audited for fairness by an independent third party. Yes, they are based on this random number generator that are audited for fairness by one independent third party. That's relating to the broker and all that stuff. So there are two types of these synthetic volatility indices, and then there's the continuous indices and the daily reset indices. And as their name suggests, the continuous indices never stop. That's what I trade. That's what everyone trades. 24/7, 7 days a week, 24/7 years. And then they are literally ongoing 365 days a year, 24/7 and all that stuff, non-stop. And then whereas the daily research indices research each day at midnight and all that stuff. But let me show you what I'm talking about. Now this is the synthetic indices, the continuous indices. We have the volatility 10 index, the volatility 50 index, the volatility 100 index, the 25 index, and volatility 75 index. Personally, my favorite is volatility 75 index. Volatility 75 index saved me a whole lot from poverty. It set me free. Smallest lot size were giving me fortune, and I really loved it. It changed my life forever. And then added to it, though not listed here, but as at when this video was released, we also have volatility 10 1s index, 51s, 100 1s index, 25 1s index, 75 1x step index, boom, crash. There are many in the synthetic indices. You can make a lot of money from it. And then the daily research indices, we have the bear market index and then the bull market index. But what we focus on is the continuous indices. So later in the course of this video, you're going to learn more about how to get started and how to make a lot of money from this. So I hope you're blessed. I hope you're inspired. I see you in the next video. Then bye for now. Take care.